Please give me pen now. So where is the question? So without question, how can I correct the answer? Because you have to see the keywords also, right? Continental this theory was proposed to Alfred Wegener in 1912 according to this theory. But writing is very good. There was single landmass called as Pangea, and it was caused as a single water body. So whenever you are writing here Pangea and Panthalassa, try to write supercontinent and superocean in brackets. It's very important. Clear? Supercontinent, superocean. According to this theory, Pangea was divided into two directions, like westward direction, and led to formation of. You have to write Gondwana and Laurasia, not like separate continents here. And introduction is also very lengthy here. So this should be your introduction. Just what is this continental drift theory? Clear? And next, in that question, what Sir asked? Explain the CDT assumptions. Okay, factors responsible for drifting of Pangea according to this theory. Gravitational force, or at the pole playing force, gravitational force. Yes, very good. Earlier, India was part of Gondwana land filled with Africa. Not it is filled. Filled is not the word suitable here. It includes. Okay, evidences. Evidence is next question, right? So whenever you are writing evidences, again you have to write about continental drift theory. What is that in introduction? Zigs of fitting. Where is the diagram here? You have to draw continents and you have to show like where exactly zigzag fitting is there. Where are these fossils like Mesosaurus, like that? There are evidences, no? You have to show them. But it is not biological evidence, it is fossil evidences. Okay, this thing you have to change, and you have to write examples and you have to show on map. Till deposits, very good. What place are deposits? Okay. So why did you write about drawbacks of continental theory in the question sir asked? This or not? Even drawbacks. Yes, very good. I liked your answer, very good. And your writing, I am impressed with your writing. Yeah. And include as many diagrams as possible. Next, come on Manoj, give me a book. Students, online students, so please try to write answers for the questions which are given by sir every day. So I am taking answers here in offline. Discuss about, first question is discuss spelling. DIS, you are student of commerce, right? Focus on spellings, DISCUSS. Discuss about CDT about 150 words. To know about continental theory, we need to know about. So don't elaborate the introduction. Directly write what it is asked. Like you have to write this continental drift theory was proposed by in year. No need of writing about this geomorphic process at all. Okay, because it will become very lengthy, and even whenever examiner reading this, they will feel like this is something relevant you wrote. Okay, right? So try to write exactly what question asked. Your introduction is not nice, Manoj. So focus on introduction. Just write what is that. And according to, yeah, you draw the diagram, but what is this diagram is about? No title, no labeling. What is this? Where is Pangea and where is Panthalassa? For example, I don't know anything, but what can I understand by this diagram? Yes or no? So you have to show what is Panthalassa and Pangea along with supercontinent, super ocean. This one is Angara land and Gondwana land, very good. Drifting of Pangea. So you have to write about forces, drifting forces. You missed that. Why you missed about the forces? Pole fleeing force. Yeah, here you are. Okay, rotational force. Force spelling is also wrong. Tidal force. Yeah, very good. So first answer, conclusion is very good. But you have to focus on introduction part. And body also try to organize that. And next one is explain evidences and drawbacks of CBT. CBT theory was proposed. Here you wrote the right introduction in the second question. Earlier spelling mistake, continent spelling mistake. Biological evidence you showed, but where is, why you wrote India map? Why you draw an India map here separately?
Because the presence we found in 3 continents.
You wrote, you draw like India as a separate continent here. It is a part of that, right? So you have to show clearly. This type of mistake should not do in geography. Okay, clear? So be specific. Okay, you wrote, what are the names of those fossils then? Lemosaurus. Yeah, next. Fossils names. Yeah? I am not asking spelling. What are the examples of fossils? Come on, you. Huh? Lemosaurus? Mesosaurus? There are 4. You will be getting, after reading NCERT, you will be getting 4. You have to remember that. Gulf of Guinea spelling is wrong. Till the deposits, okay. You drawn diagrams, but try to label them. Okay. Try to focus on your spelling mistakes. Drawbacks, concept of Pangea, drifting of Panthalassa, focus on drifting, minerals deposits. Okay, very good. You covered drawbacks very good, but you covered only 2 points. Okay, focus on that. Yeah. Compared to yesterday's answers, today's answer is somewhat good, Manoj. Okay. So next, come on, bring. Online students, try to write answers. Even if you are not written yesterday, please try to write at least now. You wrote in Telugu. Year rasava, very good. Pangea Panthalassa, okay. Supercontinent, superocean, మర్చిపోయాం అదొకటి రాసుకో. Yeah, supercontinent. Pangea ante, what is this Pangea? Pangea is it entire continent one place, that is called as supercontinent. Panthalassa is entire water, that is called as superocean. Okay. Diagrams, where are the diagrams, where are the maps? Only one is there for evidences. For second question there is no diagrams. So focus on diagrams. Geography, don't write any answer without diagram. At least draw a diagram, you will be getting half or 1 mark. Okay. So you have to focus more on diagrams, understand the things. What is this? You wrote in the bean shape. Why you wrote this shape? Sir said in this shape. Sir explain like that, but you have to draw around. Like this you can draw. Pangea and Panthalassa, don't draw this shape. Earlier around, okay, CBT, Continental drift theory experience about drifting of continents was proposed by very, introduction is very good. So here you can write supercontinent. Alfred spelling row. Panthalassa superocean. You can write Angara, Laurasia, and you wrote right? Okay, that is C. You guys are writing very good answers. You are understanding the concepts, right? Now at least after listening to the class, you are able to write at least 50 to 60 words for each and everything without recalling also. Yes or no? That is the thing that we need actually for this examination. So after class, at least you have to retain 50%, whatever you listen in the class, and you have to write that, so that your memory will be increased gradually. Earlier spelling is wrong. First question you wrote well. So again write the same introduction here. There is no need of changing introduction. So one thing, students, for static, try to make your own introduction, and you can follow that introduction for every question. Okay. So make one standard introduction. For example, for this CDT was proposed by Alfred Wegener in 1912. It talks about Pangea and Panthalassa, or else drifting of oceans and land. That's it. It's more than enough. Zigzag fitting, very good. Gulf of Guinea. Biological evidences, fossils. You have to write examples. Placer deposits. You wrote about gold, right? So here also okay, gold. Next, tillate. Okay. So you have to write 2 more drawbacks. Drawbacks are missing here. Okay, very good. You also improved from yesterday. So I will see the improvement. Next. So once I start this. Sir corrected. Okay. Spelling mistakes are there, but your writing is very good. It does not deal with the distribution of oceans and continents. It's talking about drifting, that is the movement. So this theory itself you wrote wrong. So correct that. Similar also same not sort, same composition you have to write. It is not like general thing you're. Lemurs, Lemurs, lemurs. Spelling mistake. Meso, S-A-R-U-S, S-A, not S-A-T-U-S, Saurus, S-A-R-U-S. Some spelling mistakes are there, focus on that. So from when you are joining the classes? From yesterday only? Yesterday is your first 2 days back. Are understanding the classes? Clear? So why you wrote about modern theories, plate tectonics accept the existence of Pangea but explanation rules of Wegener's idea of drifting. It is not a drawback, right? Because after CBT we came with the C4 spreading and plate tectonics. But how can you write here the drawbacks? You have to write about what this CDT had not explained. You have to remove this third point here. So don't add about plate tectonics theory at all here, just write about drawbacks. Conclusion is very good. Though Wegener could not explain the forces responsible for the drift, central idea of drifting theory was accepted. The central idea helped in the development of plate tectonics theory. Very good conclusion. So here and there some spelling mistakes are there, some sentence formation issue is there, so focus on that. Clear? Everyone. So whenever sir gave questions today, how many? Okay, so are writing right? So tomorrow also I will be correcting your answers. Okay, so now let us, come on, your name please? Amir. Okay. So yesterday what we discussed in our ancient history syllabus. So can you tell me the sequence? First, do you start with Stone Age. In that Stone Age, how many? Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, Chalcolithic, and Iron Age. After this, Indus Valley Civilization. After this, Vedic Age, early Vedic and later Vedic Age. After this, Buddhism, Jainism. Next, Mauryans. Next, post-Mauryans. Okay, next, Guptas. After that, Harshavardhanas. Okay, so by this you completed your ancient, but you have to remember other important things like who are the important rulers like that. So that you will be studying in your history classes in detail. So don't worry about that. Reva sir will be taking care of that. And next one is medieval history. So in this medieval history, it is very lengthy first of all, and you will be coming across large number of rulers names, and you can get like lots of facts here. But actually from medieval history we will be getting very less number of questions. Despite of the syllabus you will be getting less number of questions, but even though it is my responsibility to let you know what are the things which are present in the medieval. So I will let you know like which are the important where questions are repeating in prelims. Because this medieval history, it is only for your prelims, not for your mains. Okay. So after this Sangam period, okay, so medieval history which starts with three-party struggle. That means the struggle between three important empires. So first one is Pratiharas, next one is Palas, and next one is Rashtrakutas. So this medieval history will start with this fightings between these three, Palas, Pratiharas, and as well as Rashtrakutas. That is called as three-party conflict. And apart from that, you will be seeing like small kingdoms here and there in that part, especially central India part, that is Senas, Rajputs. And if you come to south, so in ancient history, we studied about what are the kingdoms like Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas. But if you come to medieval, again we will be adding two more, Pallavas and Chalukyas. Okay, clear? And actually this feudalism which started from our medieval history time onwards. Okay, feudalism is a very important topic. So that had been started from medieval history. So this is the thing that you have to know. And after this major dynasties, we will be starting with our Delhi Sultanates. So what happened normally in this medieval M for Muslims, you have to remember like this. So in this medieval history, so India was ruled by Muslims. So here you will be seeing about Delhi Sultanates and next one is Mughals. So these are the two important dynasties or the kingdoms that you will be studying. So first one is Delhi Sultanates. So what you have to remember is the order of these dynasties which ruled, and you have to know very important personalities and what they did, what are their contributions, how this Muslim rule bring change in society. Yes or no? Till this Muslim invaded, yes, we used to have Hindus or regional kingdoms. So they have their own culture, own society, own traditions. But after Muslims they came and they invaded, they started imposing their own thing, right? Because they are now rurals. So because of their position, they started imposing something on the society, right? For example, after Muslims came, what happened? They established mosque. And if you see in Hyderabad, on the road also you will be having small dargahs. Yes or no? So establishment of mosque, and not only that, they started building their own palaces. They are based on their Muslim or Islamic style. So in Hyderabad we have Charminar. Yes. So like that you have to see how Muslims they brought changes in our art and architecture. And you have to see the dynasties. In this Delhi Sultanates, first one is slave dynasty. Why the name slave? Yeah. Slave and endukantaru. Why we are calling it as slave? Okay. So why? I want correct reason. Okay, at least tell me who was the founder of this slave dynasty? Slave dynasty founder. You studied in 10th class, tell me. No? Rohit? You? Founder of slave dynasty? Qutbuddin Aibak? So he was the founder of the slave dynasty, and he was slave under one more ruler, but he came to India and he established this. So because of this, the entire dynasty name is slave dynasty. And next one is Khalji dynasty or Khilji dynasty, Khalji or Khilji. And next one is Tughlaq dynasty. And next one is Sayyid and Lodi. So there are 4 dynasties under this Delhi Sultanates, and you have to know important personalities. Okay, personalities and their developments. And especially here you have to focus on art and architecture. Qutub Minar, Red Fort, like there are many things they were built under this Delhi Sultanate that will be dealt clearly in your art and culture. So that thing is very important. And you have to know under this Delhi Sultanates how our economy was and how urbanization developed and how society and culture, and what about the scientific knowledge. So what are the scientific knowledge they used, science and technology at that time, Because from the Guptas itself, in India there was development of science and technology. Because of that we are calling that age as golden age. So after this Muslims invaded or Muslims started ruling India, so how the technology changed, whether there is any change of technology or not, whether they are bringing other countries like Persian or Italian or Greek technology or not, right, understood? So that way you have to think. And next one is you have to see what are the challenges, what are the reasons for the declining of this Delhi Sultanates, that is also very important. And next one here is at that time, so there was struggle for empire in North India was happening. So at that time there was battle of Panipat and there was struggle between Ibrahim Lodi and as well as Babur. Who was Babur? Babur, any idea? Yeah? Yeah? Come. Ardham, I can't understand. Mughals, first one. Okay. So after this end of Delhi Sultanate, so we know Mughals, right? So Mughals, how they came into power. So they had some wars like Battle of Panipat and what are the problems they faced with this Battle of Panipat, and even how Afghans entered. So all these things, yes, you have to know. So between, that means we can say this part is a transition between Delhi Sultanates and Mughals. Okay. So how Delhi Sultanates are declining, on another side how this Mughals are raising. So what are the wars which happened between them? Have you get confused? No? Everything clear? Online students? And next one is after that establishment of Mughals in this northern part. And you have to know like important rulers of this Mughals. Like we have Babur, after Babur. Babur after Babur. You have studied in your, at least in school days. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Shah Jahan, Jahangir. So you have to know the order. So at least you have to remember who are the great personalities. So if you heard this word Shah Jahan, what will you get in your mind? Taj Mahal. Like you have to know what are their contributions in their art. Actually about painting. So these Mughals, they are very much famous for paintings. So actually Jahangir, he started with this painting, and at that time of Jahangir the paintings were very natural, very realistic. And later on Shah Jahan came. So during this Shah Jahan time, so he went to extreme stage. He used like gold, silver, powder and extreme colors, and the naturalistic of the Jahangir had been gone during this time. And later on Aurangzeb said, so Aurangzeb came and Aurangzeb said that already they are present, like plants are there, animals are there, why we have to paint? So it is not the good thing, and he stopped painting itself. So after that Afghanistan came into power. So Afghanistan is, Aurangzeb. So after Aurangzeb came into power, he is not allowing painting, right? So what about already the painters who were in this Mughal court? They started shifting to other places because he is not allowing, right? There is no chance. So they have to move other, and after moving to other places, they started their school of art. Understood? So in this way here, everything is interconnected. Are you getting points? Are you getting bored? Are you understanding why I am saying? So this thing that will be dealt in your art and culture. And after that you have to know about especially Akbar. Akbar is very important because during the reign of Akbar, he made lots of changes in every field. So how many of you watched this Jodha Akbar movie? Jodha Akbar, very old movie. No one? You, Rohit? Aisha? So in that movie they explain about how he stopped this pilgrimage taxes, and he personally went to the markets and used to see how trade is going on, how taxes were imposing, and it will also showing like important wars that were won by this Akbar. Okay, if you have time, it will be around 3 to 4 hours of movie, you can watch that, and you can watch in either Telugu or English or even Telugu also. Okay, and next one is you have to know like what are the changes he made. For example, he came with Ibadat Khana, and he abolished a pilgrimage tax, that is jizya tax, And what happened, so what are the things that mainly done by Akbar, again reimposed by other person. So which of them reimposed and which of them had been continued, you have to know that. And you have to know even foreign policy of Mughals. So actually one interesting thing here is, in history, not only in medieval but even in ancient in some areas, in medieval in some areas, you can see like they will used to go for matrimonial alliances. If they want to occupy something, they will go and they will marry. Yes or no? So in that way, without going war, so they used to have matrimonial alliances to expand their empire. So that is the thing which mainly seen even in this Akbar also. Akbar reign, he married Jodha. Jodha is Rajput. Shah Rukh Khan and Aishwarya Rai. No. Okay, let it be. And next one is, you have to know about even Jahangir time what happened. And next one is, you have to know exactly the important causes for the decline of this Mughals. So why this Mughals declined? On one side Mughals used to decline, on another side here Europeans, they started entering into India. Right? So this happened simultaneously. One side decline and one side they entry. So after declining they rised. Clear? And next one is other empires that you have to see from South India and Central India part. So we have to know about Marathas. So anyone, do you know about any person who is famous from Marathas? Shivaji. Yes, at least you know this. I am very happy. So you have to know about in Marathas, especially Shivaji's, Peshwas, and you have to know who is this Bhonsles, who is this Gaikwads, who is this Holkar Sindhyas. So between these people only they used to have wars. Okay, within a small, within the same community. And next one is, you have to know Vijayanagara Empire. So this is very important, and you can get lots and lots of prelims questions from this Vijayanagara Empire. So in 2019 there was very simple question. If I am not wrong, the question is Mandapas, Kalyana Mandapas introduced by, and they gave 4 options A, B, C, D. That answer is Vijayanagara Empire. In that way, if you know the concept clearly, you can answer those simple questions. Okay, so this Vijayanagara Empire is very important. Whenever you are reading medieval history, you have to focus on Delhi Sultanates clearly. Next one is Mughals, and next one is Vijayanagara Empire. So these are the 3 important areas where the question will be asked from your prelims. Okay, there will be no question regarding wars, between whom and whom, which year, they won't. And next one is, you have to see other regional states like Bahmani Kingdom, Bengal, Awadh, Sikh rulers, and the Rajput, Jats, Hyderabad, Mysore. So all these are the regional states which were present in this medieval period. So you have to know at least some. And later on you have to see like later Mughals. After this Aurangzeb, again their successors, they are running. So those are called as later Mughals. For example, we have Bahadur Shah. Okay, and apart from that, you have to see how this, during this declining of Mughals, so how the society was, how the towns, and how the town life, and what about artisans. So I said no, artisans, they moved from one place to another place and they started the regional paintings. So in that way you have to see how this declining of Mughals having their impact on other areas. And you have to know about economic life patterns and as well as prospects, like how inland trade happened. Because during this decline of Mughals, on one side this English people and this Western peoples, they started coming. So at that time how our trade was, how our foreign trading was, and how that that trade happened, how that increased our Indian exports to other countries. First they came to India for just raw materials, but later on they started ruling our India, right? So you have to see why, for what reason they came, and how they become like the rulers of India. So what is this transaction? So in this transaction, what are the changes that happen? So what are the weaknesses from India? So if you are weak, then only one can come and one can order us, right? If you are strong, how others can come? So actually the one important reason was there is lack of regional unity. For example, if you are having many kingdoms here, so if one kingdom is enemy of another kingdom, so they are taking this as leverage and they mainly give support to one so and so kingdom and they will try to occupy there. So that what happened, they understood that there is lack of unity between Indians. So this is the point or advantage for these Britishers to settle here, and they become powerful. Clear? And this is about your medieval history, that's it, nothing more. Clear? So what is the thing that you have to read? Just about? Yeah? Delhi Sultanates, Mughals and Vijayanagara Empire. Apart from that, you have to see like even Pallavas and Chalukyas, which is added after Sangam period, that thing you have to see. Okay, just you have to know like brief wars. In which war, what happened? Like I am not asking entirely to remember, but I said no transition between Delhi Sultanates and Mughals. So what are the important wars which were won by this Mughals that led to the rise of Mughals? Clear? Is this enough today, or else shall I continue with modern history? Shall I continue? Really? You are saying right? Okay, tell me in modern what you will read. So any idea, anyone? Yeah, European entry. So who came first? Portuguese, next? Okay, so you know some idea, like Europeans, they entered India. So for what? Which raw material? Spices. Why they need spices? Biryani. Biryani ఎక్కువ తింటారు. So one of our students is saying that they will eat more biryani, it seems, so that they need more spices. Okay, that is not the reason. Come on, tell me why they need spices. Trade. With whom they will make trade? What they will do by taking spices here and just for eating? Medicine. Which medicine? Which medicine? Okay, okay. Okay, I will give you one more example. So you said they will eat biryani more. Okay, why in biryani we will be adding the spices? For taste. Only for taste? Anyone from medical background or B pharmacy? They are acting as carmatives. They have medicinal property. Carmatives. Carmatives means nothing but they will expel the gases. So after we have full lunch, then what will happen? Gases will be produced in our stomach. So they will relieve those gases. Okay, that is the important function of the spices. Actually, the problem is why they need the spices, because if you see this is equator, you know equator, sir said about latitudes, longitudes, right? Clear? Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, temperate region, tropical region. So where India is located, in temperate or tropical? Online students, tropical for sure. Okay, in northern hemisphere, in the tropical region, India is located. Where is this Europe? Yeah, here only. Where? Here only. Kinda. Here. Here. Here, exactly. Here, right? Somewhere here. That means it will comes under which region? Cold region. That is temperate region, right? Europe comes under temperate and India comes under tropical. We are considering it as tropical. So in tropical region we will be getting good sunshine. Sir said right? Good sunshine. Here we will be getting less sunshine. Sunshine is very important for photosynthesis. So with this photosynthesis only food can be prepared. So in the absence of sunlight there is no food preparing. So in temperate region, actually because of less sunshine, so there will be less food production. Okay, there will be less food production. So because of this, in temperate region, people will be dependent on meat for their food. On what they will dependent? On meat. Okay, so to store the meat they need spices. So spices have another function is storing of meat. So for storing of meat for long time they use spices. At that time they used to not have like refrigerators or AC like that. So they used to use this spices for storing of meat for long days. So those spices, they are very much produced in our Western Ghats of India. Okay, Western Ghats. Even now also this Western Ghats are famous for this spices production. Okay, so they came to India to get these spices. Actually, you know, so they used to get the spices at the low cost here from the traders, and they used to sell in this Europe with a very high prices. And the merchants who involved in this trade, so they got lots and lots of profits at that time initially. Okay, clear? Understood the concept? They are not eating more biryani, okay? Clear? Okay, so apart from that, what you will be reading in modern history? So just about European entry. Next, after that. Yeah, wars. So why wars? Okay, so Carnatic wars between French and Britishers. Yes, even though here British, Dutch, Portuguese and English, they are from European countries. Why they had wars in India? So there are Carnatic wars, Anglo-French wars and yeah, next. So there are lots and lots of wars they fought in India. India is a playground for them. Why? Have you think about this any time, at least in your school days when you are studying? No? So if you have think at that time only, it will be very good now. Yes, tell me why? Okay, they want to increase their control. Why? Okay, one more thing. So who won ultimately? French or British? A British one. So what are the reasons why British is superior toward over this French? Okay. Okay. I am not asking that. I am asking why Britishers are superior. So why they won? Why they were ultimately ruled India for 400 years?
They have one little card. If you divide that to peoples, we can something is there. They have what the rules minimum.
What? They have divide and rule policy they followed. And actually, if you are comparing with this British and French, British have the superior navy. Okay, and whatever the decision they take on the ground. But French, they have to get the decision from Europe. So there is a transportation like that, everything. So they are always delayed. But Britishers, they had like good army, good power, good navy, and as well as the company will be taking the decisions on that time. Okay, so because of this, the decision making is slow in French, but it is fast in British. So British ultimately won the success. And next one is you have to see like the sequence of wars, in which area which wars happened, like Anglo-Mysore war and Carnatic wars. Okay, like that you will be having sequence of wars. And here in this wars you have to know about agreements. So after every war they will go for agreements. Treaty of Allahabad, okay, like Treaty of Aix-Chapelle, like that there will be words. So you have to know the treaties. And now here UPSC earlier used to ask so and so war ended with which treaty or which agreement. But now they are asking what are the terms and conditions of this agreement. Because UPSC had reached every area. So now it is exploring the new areas. Now it is asking about the conditions of this agreement. What are the conditions? So that thing that you have to focus. And after that, you will be coming to our Indian freedom struggle. And this Indian freedom struggle is very important. Okay. So in this Indian freedom struggle, before that you will be having this Sepoy revolt. So when this Sepoy revolt happened, revolt of 1857. So this is very important topic. So we are considering this revolt of 1857 as first war of independence. So here in this revolt of 1857 you have to see who participated, why, okay, and from where. So what is the result? So why it is a failure? Okay, all these dimensions that you have to cover, and it is mostly factual thing. And next one is after that, in 18, which year? 1885, INC formed. So from this year onwards, we will be considering as our Indian freedom struggle. So here again we have two groups of people, moderates and extremists. Moderate says that, okay, let's do it peacefully. Peacefully we can get independence. So they will follow 3 P's. First they will give the petition, next protest, and next one is there will be peace, petitions, protest, and what is that another P? 3P I am not getting right now. So they will follow 3 P's. First they will give the petition to the Britishers, and they will ask, and finally they will do protest. That's it. They will not go for violence. But we have extremists on another side. So they says that we have to do something against them. For example, give your blood, I will give you freedom. Who said this? Subhash Chandra Bose. He is an example of extremist. Okay, understood? So moderates people, they say silently we can win the independence. But here more extremists says that no, they will not listen. So we have to do something against. So like that, the revolution happened. Okay, and initially we have these two groups together, but in Surat in 1907 these two groups had been split apart. That is called as Surat split. So here you have to know moderate phase, extremist phase. Okay, what are the events? That is very important, and you have to remember the events from Swadeshi movement onwards. Okay, and one more area you have to focus is INC sessions. For example, Lahore session, okay, Mumbai session, like that we have many sessions. So in that session, who is the president or presiding officer, and one more thing here is what are the important things. And here I can give you one tip. So who will be the president means the president will not be from that area. For example, Lahore session is happening. So presiding member will not be from Lahore, that means from other areas. So in options, if you are getting from any member who is from Lahore, you can eliminate that. So this is one tip that I can give you regarding this INC presidency. Clear? Understood? And apart from that, you will be seeing entry of Gandhi is very important. So when Gandhi came from South Africa, which year? 1915. So in 1915, Gandhiji entered India. So from that time onwards, again there is another movement. So till Gandhi has not entered, there was no mass movements and there was no participation of women. After Gandhi entered, so he mobilized people. Okay, he started mobilizing people. So large number of people, they started participating now, and even women also. Okay, and you have to see movements. So for I want to give you one tip, students. So whenever you are reading history, especially any movement, so try to make notes in this format. So if history sir will say it's okay, but now also you can remember this. For example, if you see Swadeshi movement, so if you are making notes for Swadeshi movement, so it happened in year 1905. Okay. For example, you can see Surat split. It happened in year 1907. For example, Jallianwala Bagh event 1919. You have Champaran Satyagraha and civil disobedience movement, Sal Satyagraha, like that there are number of movements. So whatever the movement you are taking, so you can take one A4 size paper, write heading, which movement is that, and in brackets year. And one side you have to write who are the leaders played an important role in this movement. And you have to write what are the objectives of this movement. And next side heading will be achievements of this movement. What are the achievements? So whether these objectives are achieved or not. And next one is what is the impact? What is the impact? So because of this movement, what is the outcome? So why I am saying, because in UPSC means the question will be like what are the significance, what are the possible outcomes, what are the challenges of this movement. So what is the outcome, like that they will interlink two important events. Okay, so after this event something will be there, right? So you have to connect the movements and you have to make the notes like this. And even this leaders part is very important. So they will ask like, so consider the following leaders, who among them participated in the civil disobedience movement, who among them followed in salt satyagraha. In that way also you can get question. So this type of note making is very important. Okay, I will give you the list, and in tomorrow's class I will tell one by one, so that I will try to make you memorize that things in the class itself. Okay, clear? So if you know that order, then it will be very easy. So no institute will be saying about these things that much clearly and that much detailedly. But I am taking extra time. So even though the class will be completed by 4, I am extending till 5 and I am taking this. So try to understand why I am saying this. This is very important. Okay? Yeah, any more doubts? So tomorrow I will be completing this modern history and I will be giving you the details. So you have to make the notes and you have to by heart that for sure. Clear? And what is your homework? Have you took the test? I uploaded the test. You didn't get the message? Yeah, yesterday I uploaded the test, but I forgot to text you. So today I uploaded the link, and even today's test already uploaded. You have to take the test at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. So try to take the test every day, don't miss, and try to write answers, and every day I will be checking your answers. So from yesterday and today I saw a lot of improvement in many of you. Are you? Yes or no? You understand the concept. So if you understand the concept, then only you can write answers, or else you won't. And what are the suggestions I gave? So please try to work on that suggestions. Clear? Any more doubts? No, right? So you can leave. And tomorrow's class timings is when? 9? 9 to 1:30. Then when should I take the class? It's already lunch time, right? Till 1:30. So will you stay for at least 2 so that I can complete modern history? What about what happened, Manoj? Okay. So tomorrow is Sunday. Actually I said that on Sunday there will be no classes, but sir said that no, we have to continue the classes so that we can't complete the syllabus. So that is your sake only. Sir class, is it interesting or not? Sir's class. Interesting, right? You understand the concepts. So no one is saying that much detail, the geography with diagrams. Okay. So tomorrow class is 9 to 2. Fix that and come. And sir said about any break between? Yeah, there is break, right? 20 minutes. So by that time get something snacks and you can sit at least till 2. By 2 I will be leaving you. Clear? Will you come tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Okay. Okay, you can leave. Online students, any doubts, students? Bruhati, okay, very good. Yes, Tarunasri, I will be posting entire micro listing topics once I done with all the things till GS4. At that time I will be posting entire PDF in the group. One question. Hello ma'am, in yesterday's newspaper analysis you discussed about monsoon. It is a static topic now. Is it necessary to study topics like that? Of course you have to study the topics because you can get the questions on prelims and mains regarding that. Purushottam, I don't know Hindi to speak. Yes, very good, Anideep. It is pardoning petition protest. Okay. Okay, Lavanya, anthropology sir will be dealing with that book list. I am not going to deal with that book list. Okay, any more doubts? Anyone, students? Online students, any more doubts? Okay, that's all, students. I'm winding up, and tomorrow I will be taking this modern history micro listing of topics. So do attend the class for sure. My class will be after 1:30, 1:30 to 2. By this time I will try to conclude. Which PDFs? Yeah. Diary analysis PDF. I will be posting in the app now. I will be posting even weekly also. I got weekly PDFs also of May. I will be posting that also.